Hello, Wyatt. So for this video lesson, we're going to go over the song you requested last week, which was the Spaz WWF rematch. Before that, let's get the right hand, right foot. You can switch over. Keep that going. You can pause and keep going if you want to. Now, both hands, both feet. 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 Alright, so now, before we get to the Spaz song, let us do a little recap. So just remember on lesson 13, faded line at the intro. It's just that constant double bass, and then at 42 seconds in the song, we have this part. I'll do it slow, so if you remember. And that part repeats, so... So that's all it is. It just starts off, just hands are, just because the feet are 2 kicks in between everything, it's just high, low, bell, bell, and then snare low, middle low, 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 bell, bell. And just remember the left hand leads. On the fourth one, it's just snare low, middle low, and then you go immediately into the to that part. The only difference between the first part and the second part is on the after the around the world on the second part. Second time around, you go round, higher tom, 1 snare, catch the crash. So. And that ends that sequence. And then just remember, listen to Linoleum again, because that one's a fun one. And then if you remember the intro, it's 4 to a high tom, left, right, left, 2 highs, 4. Into that main pattern, and then at 122, the slow part. And it goes back into the fast part at 130. And then we did Raining Blood. The main thing for that one, it's just the long double bass sections. Especially in the middle of the song and the intro. For this week, for the Spaz song, so you've probably heard it a lot, so I'll just run through this line by line. So the first line. which is that pattern. That's the first line. The second line. So this one, you can either play it like the recording. Kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, or kick, snare, kick, snare. Or add some doubles in there. All right, after that goes for a little bit, we go back to this. The first one is the same as the beginning right here, except for a little less snares, but you can also do a fast 8 if you're fast enough. Here, you do an extended one. With the crash at the end of the 5th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, 4, 4, 4. You can go high, snare high middle or snare high low. After that fill. Bell, snare, ride, snare, bell, snare. That's up to 30 seconds right here. We'll go until this first fill. So one more time. So I'll go from from 28 to the end of the first fill, main fill in the song. 1, 2, 3. So flam snare, high middle twice. That is right there. One more time. After that, right here, we go back to that main slow groove. The last fill right here, middle high, middle snare. Twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 46 seconds all the way to 49 seconds right there. Let me go from the 41 seconds all the way to the 49 right there. All right, so this last part, this is where it gets really fun with the blast beats. So after you hit that crash with the kicks, you can do a right-left, a quick right-left kick with the snare and crash. And it's just a constant blast beat. You can add some more bells and rides in there. But in the record, he just does the bell, ride, bell with the snares in between and right after. You can add more and add some double bass. After that, repeats twice. You do a huge crash. And that's what ends it right there. So now I'll try to play it all in one go. Hopefully I can hear it. So there it is, kind of. I could barely hear that. Needed to turn that up. But that's pretty much how it goes. And those 3 fills, I'll just go over those 3 fills at the end one more time. That's the first one. The next one is the snare. And you can see him do that in the 1999 live video. Sometimes he accidentally like flubs it and goes just one snare and kind of like deadens the second low tom or high and middle tom. So because he's like overworking all like wrists and elbows and using some fingers here and there. So just watch out for that. And oh yeah, and then the last fill. And then you can add more blast beats in there. Add some double bass in there. And just have fun with that one. So there's that one. So have fun practicing that one and see you next week.